I'm here in El Paso, giving my sister a break from primary care. I've been taking care of me. I got to remember not to bang the microphone. I can fire it from here, but we have 10 seconds. It's the hardest caregiving day for me, and it's when we give my mother a bath. And there's a system, and my mother knows it really good, so she can help me with it. But you get her into the bathroom, you strap her into the bath chair, you slide her into the tub, turn the water on, she kind of soaps herself up, you wash her back, you rinse her off, then you do her hair. It's warm in there. I was sweating like a pig. It's fast, it's hard. Get her dried off and get her robe on, and we do her hair. Before all that happened, you strip the bed, put new sheets on, so that as soon as my mom gets out and she gets her clothes on, she can lie down. But your job doesn't end. You gotta go do all the laundry on bath day. Going and getting dinner and bringing it home is such a joy for the caregiver because you don't have a big cleanup. She likes Long John Silver's fish. Well, good morning, and it's December 20th, I think, or 21st. It's Sunday. I'm in a new location, but an old location. I'm at my mom's house. I've got an appropriate cup for that. I don't know if you'll be able to read this, but it says, in appreciation for your service in God's work. Elder care is some of the hardest work, and I'm sure a lot of you out there do elder care, and I don't even do it full time, and it's a lot. And yesterday I asked my mother, what's the hardest part of getting older? And she said, being helpless. And I think that's the hardest part as a caregiver. You're helpless. You have no sense of self, and you're doing selfless work that's hard, and it's tiring and never ending. And at the same time, you want the person you're caring for to live their best life. And a lot of times you fight, and a lot of times it's just hard. I mean, it's not pleasant. And I don't want to be a downer. I just kind of want to be in reality. And so I'm helpless too, and I am doing really good this trip. I get up really early, and that's my time. And I read the paper, and what else do I do? Drink a lot of coffee. Yesterday, after lunch, we finished putting bulbs on her main Christmas tree, which is a little Christmas tree in the den. I think it's real cute. But that's kind of a lot of work because she wants to do it, but she needs a lot of help to do it herself. And then she wanted to wrap a present. It's kind of like two people doing the chore that one person could do and take twice as long to do it. And usually I go to bed around 9 and wake up at like 3:30 in the morning. Well, last night I went to bed at 8 and woke up at 5. It is in service of a greater power to do this kind of work. Let's all tip a cup of coffee to, or whatever you need, to all the caregivers out there. It's hard work, and we're super awesome for doing it. And so this main cup goes to my sister who does it full time. I couldn't do it. I've told my mother I couldn't do it. And one of the things we do on Sunday morning is put all the pills in a pill box. And I don't know how other people do the pills, but we have a huge amount, and some of them are prescription, some of them are vitamins, but this is the only way how I know how to do it. And then we have a list that tells us what to do, and all the bottle caps are labeled with B if they're used at both AM and PM, morning if they're only AM, and a PM or night, an N for night if they're only at night. Come along with me. Sunday morning we're drinking, my mom's not up yet, by the way. We're drinking coffee and getting her pills done. And the little Flintstone vitamins make me happy because they have little characters. Gone off this list, and now I've got all the morning pills. Okay, so what El Paso video wouldn't be complete without making some percolator coffee. And I'm trying to be a real YouTuber and use better sound. But I tell you what, what's hard for us old people is the way you attach this wind shield to the microphone is so hard. I've spent the last 15 minutes doing that. So I'm going to straighten up the kitchen and make some percolator coffee, which is fun for people who use Keurigs and K-cups and stuff like that to see. And I'll put it on time lapse. So come on as we get ready for the Sunday day. Oh, and it's the shortest day of the year. Yay! We're almost out of paper towels and toilet paper and all the big stuff. So guess what I get to do Christmas week? Go to Costco. That'll be so fun. We used filtered water for my mother's coffee, and I didn't make any last night, so hope I have enough. Nope, didn't make enough. Another thing is my mom has to use alkaline water. When I went to Albertsons to buy these, they only had 3 left, and there was a lady standing there, and I said, "Are you buying alkaline water?" She said, "No," and I said, "Good, because I'm going to buy them out." This bottle is being problematic. My mom's up, so we gotta go. Bye. It's the next day, and this is what happens for caregiving. Let me move this a little bit. This is what happens with caregiving. The minute my mom paged, busy all day, couldn't bring out the camera. I got the washer going because we ran out of some socks for my mom. I got behind on that. What else? We just finished holiday decor. I messed up yesterday. A guy was supposed to come bring my mom communion, and I guess he knocked. We were listening to music and doing decor in the room, in the front room. All the blinds were open, but when he didn't see my sister's truck, because she's gone, he just left. So that was kind of a drag, but we made up for it. We had a good day. We finished most of the holiday decor. I went and bought extension cords. Now we have to sync up the self-timers to turn on better, and we're missing one outside self-timer thing, which if we don't find, I'll just go buy at Ace Hardware. I went to Ace Hardware and got the extension cords, like I said, and now, today, we got to get busy. I've already got washing going, and I'm going to unload the dishwasher, and, of course, I already made the coffee, but I'll pour myself a little bit, and will time-lapse me unloading the dishwasher. And when you're working really hard for someone else, and you're trying to have a good attitude and have Christmas, you can really kind of lose your goodwill and good attitude. And since I'm only here for like 2.5 weeks, I can work really hard to try to keep my good attitude. And last night for about half an hour we went and looked at just lights in our neighborhood, and my mother really enjoyed that. And today I've got to go to a store on the west side, and we'll bring you along. But I'm going to bring my mom. She's not going to go in, but she can sit in the car. At least she'll see some sights and stuff. And, but you got to take care of yourself. So what I'm doing today, I got up kind of early, and I'm getting chores done, and I'm going to eat and work out. With all the cabinets open, the drawers open, and then your last chore is close everything. Dryer's going, so it might be kind of noisy. And when my mom paged me yesterday morning, I just left everything. And so my other microphones, you know, the ones you clip on, ran out of charge, so they're charging. So we're on the old school, so sound might be terrible. But we at least got coffee. So one thing about being a caregiver is you gotta take care of yourself first. And I know my mom would like me to eat with her. And I do at lunch and dinner most of the time. I'm sorry it's shaking, but my tripod situation is kind of iffy. I know she'd like me to eat with her, but I get hungry in the morning, and I can't do good with waiting to eat. It's just not in my wheelhouse. So I eat, and then I'm going to work out because I got to get all that done before she wakes up. So today, well, most days, I have yogurt, oatmeal, and protein powder. But when I'm here taking care of my mom, one of my big treats is grape nuts. And I'll tell you what, grape nuts is my kryptonite. I could eat a whole box of it. I don't know why. Let me throw this little plastic piece away. And I don't know why this brand of yogurt, I can't say the name, puts this in here. It's probably to keep it from getting wet. But towards the end, it's a pain in the butt, so I throw it away. Another thing is you just get tired of like doing laundry and stuff, so you use things over and over again. This was my little hand towel, but today it's also going to be my napkin, and that goes in the laundry room. So next I will add said grape nuts, and portion control for me is kind of a problem. So what I thought I'd put a ton in there. I might finish this box. I always buy a new box when I come because this is my one treat. There's a couple of treats here, but I do like grape nuts. I don't think I need this all of it, so. There's a part of me that says, there's so little, just eat it, but I don't think I need it. Put it back in there. And I do like chocolate protein powder, so that's what I bought. And this is like a weird breakfast, but it's what I have. And another thing is my mother doesn't like the way this breakfast looks, so it's kind of good to eat it when she's not here. And I just bought this at the grocery store, this brand. It's not bad. I think it's pretty good. So what's on the agenda today, Irene? Well, today we're going to go to the west side of town, which is the ritzier side, because we would really like to procure fresh cranberries. And I saw that the Whole Foods on the west side has them. And my mother didn't want to do a turkey. She really wants to do a hen, but I don't know where you get that. But if the chickens look good at Whole Foods, I'll buy one there. My mother doesn't like organic stuff. So if I don't think it looks good and it says organic, I might just buy one at the regular grocery store. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. This is what I've noticed with my mom and Karen's parents, is that they don't like the food. And I don't know if that's because their taste buds change, or they want to be in control of how it's cooked, or what, but both sets of parents complain about the food. And I'm not a very good cook, but I'll try. And I kind of want to do Christmas dinner rather than buy it because I have to be watching my saw. So I'll show you what this looks like after I stirred it, and then I'm going to eat. And I'm still on Irene time, even though I unloaded the dishwasher. The wash has been transferred now into the dryer, and I'm just chatting. Come along. I got my mom some new pajamas, and it got Vicks Vapor Rub on it. Kai stained it. You don't see it because she always puts a sweater over it. But I thought, well, I'll look at what the internet says to do to clean it. So the first thing they said to do was try Dawn soap because it's an oil. But don't put it in the dryer. So it's been washed. I think it looks better. I think the stain is less. And the next thing is some cornstarch. I think my mother has that. So what I think I'll do is, while I'm here, I'll put her in that outfit again so that she wears it, and then I'll try cornstarch. And, you know, bottom line, I can always buy another set. But they're pretty, and it's a shame that happened, but it's accidents, and accidents will happen. I don't care that it happened. My mom had a cough and put Vicks Vapor Rub on her, and that's what happened. So, anyway, I'll show you what my breakfast looks like. And, oh, I wanted to say one thing, because when you see what my breakfast looks like, you'll see a bunch of stuff on the table. One thing I have to do is prepare for everything before it happens. I don't know if other caregivers have to do this, but I do. And so, like on Monday, my mother has a med that she drinks. She puts it with a little applesauce on Monday and Fridays, and I'll forget to do it. So on Monday, I put out the little glass and a spoon that we're going to use as a reminder. And this happens at noon. And that medicine has to be taken 3 hours after your morning meds. And you can't have your nighttime meds until 3 hours. There's got to be a 3-hour gap so it doesn't absorb the medicine. And she's going to have cereal this morning and half a banana, because she's not supposed to eat bananas because it's high in potassium, and that's a problem for her. But she loves them, so on the day she's going to have the anti-potassium medicine, we give her a little treat, a half a banana. And she's going to have cereal. But I got her meds out, and you'll see them on the table. And I'm saying "and" a lot. She's going to have cereal and fruit, but she doesn't have much protein in that, so we'll give her a little bit of an Ensure Plus. And I like these too when I take my vitamins, so I get a little more protein. So that's my breakfast glob, and you can see that the table has all the stuff out, her meds and everything. Good morning. It's Christmas Eve, and I got to get up. I got up early, like 2:30. Couldn't sleep. I was not my best self yesterday with elder care and having a good attitude, and that was my only goal for this Christmas, so I got a spectacular fail. I'm sitting on my mom's kitchen floor. I was in charge of decor this year. It's not up to my mom's standards, but I think it's pretty good. And I like this red tablecloth behind me and this tree made of cork. So let's talk about my spectacular fail and how it applies to 2026. So the last couple of days I had great plans of what I was going to accomplish, how I was going to accomplish it, and when I was going to accomplish it. And they all got derailed. And I'm not mad at the derailment. I'm mad at how I handled it. I was just kind of upset and cranky, and I thought, this just makes it so hard on me. So it was all me, and also I get tired. Like, I put my mom to bed last night, and she took off her compression socks and her little skid socks and her ankle wrap, and I've got the compression socks and the skid socks over at the laundry, but where did the ankle wrap go? I have looked for it all morning. I hope it's in her bed or on the floor in her bedroom, but I can't find it, and that's a sign that I got really tired. I've even looked in the trash can, which is, by the way, my tripod. So I gotta do better at that, and so while I have my cup of coffee and I'm thinking about 2026, I want to do better at going with the flow and not being so rigid. And the other thing is carving out happy times for me and for Karen, because we give and give to our families doing elder care, and we don't begrudge that, but we do it at a cost to ourselves. This morning I got up and I did the floor in here, and it smells so good. We used pine sol. Do any of y'all use pine sol? I learned something today. There was a cabinet, and these cabinets in my mom's kitchen are white, and they probably could be repainted, but you know, we're not going to do that. And there was something that got spilled, like, you know, some grease or something, who knows. It's a kitchen. And I thought, well, I've got some pine sol here. Got it right out really fast, so I did all the cabinets. Merry Christmas.
We're here at Costco. It's Christmas Eve. I'm an executive member. I'm going to come in as soon as it turns 9 o'clock. Happy holidays.
Well, I finally got out of the house. It's Christmas Eve. Yippee! And I'm going for a walk. I'm in El Paso. It's 70 degrees and sunny, so I have to wear a hat so I don't get skin cancer.
El Paso still has a bookmobile.
Good morning. It's New Year's Eve, and I'm up early. I got to get my mom up early. She has a doctor's appointment today, and that's rough. My sister was driving home and got in a car accident. That's rough. And a friend of my mom's got put on hospice. That's rough. So we're having a rough start to 2026 here in El Paso. Oh, I forgot to say, my sister's okay. I think her truck is kind of bent up a little bit, but she and the other driver are safe, so that's good. And would it be New Year's Eve without unloading the dishwasher or having to go to the store again? No. We get to do both of those things today. And do you want to watch me unload the dishwasher? Probably not, but I'll put a little bit of it in.